Hello, happy Tuesday morning to all the people out there. I know I don't usually get on Tuesday, but yesterday was busy and I did not get to get on. I got to keep up with you and answer any questions that you may have. Today is more about a little bit of housekeeping for me. Actually, this evening we are having our inflammation talk, which I'm very excited about. And we had a lot of people to sign up, so we will be sending pictures and lives from that this evening. It starts at 6 o'clock. So if you did want to get a ticket and you have not yet gotten a ticket, the event is on my page. So just click and get a ticket. They are free. And we will have a lot of great information for you and some healthy snacks for you when you come. The other things are things that I've spoken about in previous videos that I've come to realize don't work for me or is a different type of information. So the first thing is alkaline water. My family and I had been drinking alkaline water, and the reason why is because in an alkaline environment, cancer cannot grow. It's been proven that cancer cannot grow. And so I felt like that would be one thing that I could do. Well, turns out if you get your food sensitivities checked and make sure that your digestive system is working well, then you really don't need the alkaline water to keep your body alkaline, because the way you're taking care of your body will keep it alkaline. So the inflammation will not, if you decrease the inflammation in your body, it will help out with decreasing your chances of cancer. Of course, there are a lot of cancers out there. Breast cancer has an estrogen component and other components that go with it and that sort of thing. So of course, but if you keep your body healthy and you keep your hormones the way they should be, then that shouldn't be something that you would have to drink alkaline water for. So now we're drinking spring water. So alkaline water is not needed, but if you want to drink it, that's fine, I guess. But we're drinking spring water. The other thing is that I had talked about natural deodorants and natural toothpaste. And so the natural deodorant I was using was Tom's, and it was a lavender scent. And it irritated my underarms, and turns out they are baking soda based, and so that can irritate some people's underarms. So I have stopped using that and just gone to the Crystal, which you can buy in health food stores, and you just wet it, put it under your arm. It's not an antiperspirant. So therefore, if you sweat a lot, you might still sweat, but it will deter the bacteria that causes the smells under there. So that would be another option for you if you would like that. We've been busy in here. Of course, you know, this is a Wellness Way affiliate, and I was listening to our founder, Dr. Patrick Flynn, last night, and he was talking about how frustrated he was at the way things are looked at in the medical system. And I find myself getting very frustrated too, and wanting you to find the answers. And one of my doc friends just started watching, so he can disagree or agree with me with this. But I just had a patient come in, and she has a lot of issues, a lot of issues. And some of those issues need medicine. It's not a question that some of those issues need medicine. But I would challenge people that if you have a fire, then yes, you need to put it out. So you need medicine to put it out. But let's find the cause of the fire, so that once we've had the medical intervention to put the fire out, that we can get healthy and take away the cause of that said fire. That's really all we're saying, is that if you have a healthier body with a decrease in inflammation, then you can be healthier and you might not have those fires that need to be put out. With heart disease at an all-time high, diabetes at an all-time high, cancer, I think it's now 1 in 3 that get cancer. Autism is increasing in nature also. And our medical technology is also way ahead. We're living a lot longer. They're able to put out the fires. If you have a heart attack or stroke and you're able to live through it and get to the hospital, then you have a better chance of living through that. But what I challenge you to do is when you have these issues and you're taking medicine to put the fire out, let's try to figure out what the cause of that fire was to start with. And so that is what I'll be talking about tonight with the inflammation talk. Just a different approach to healthcare. Like I said, I had this patient come in and she is on 4 different medications right now. 27 years old. Been diagnosed with borderline high blood pressure. She's going to a cardiologist to figure out if she has any heart issues. She's going to her PCP also. But I looked up the 4 medicines that she's taking. And of course, it's my belief, and it's factual that your immune system, a large percentage of your immune system is in your digestive system, and also some of the neurotransmitters are made in your digestive system. So she's taking something dealing with neurotransmitters, and out of those 4 drugs, all of them, the common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, constipation, drowsiness, some sort of sweating, so either unusual sweating or not sweating at all, dizziness, and one of them, before you take it, you're supposed to make sure that the person doesn't have heart disease. How do we do that? How do we make sure that that person doesn't have heart disease? Because, I mean, we have had people that had a full, clean bill of health and then fell dead from a heart attack a couple of days later. So how do we make sure that someone doesn't have heart disease or inflammation? Make sure that they don't have any liver disease, kidney problems, or a thyroid condition. I can pretty much tell you that she probably did not have testing to figure out if she had a thyroid issue. And if she did have her thyroid checked, it wasn't everything that needed to be checked. Cholesterol, I'll tell you my issues. I have high cholesterol, which the medical community would tell me that I would need to get on a medication for that. But the community I'm in, the wellness way, will look at it differently. We just look at things a little bit differently. Hey, Ravonda. Hey, Renee. So, I get frustrated about these kind of things. You know, it's something that I still deal with talking to my parents about. You know, they don't want to listen to me. Most of the time, they have started listening to me a little bit about different things. We've gotten cow's milk out of there, which is great. But, you know, I'm just saying, I mean, everyone has their advantages. The medical community, they have their advantages. If I have a heart attack, I want to go straight to the emergency room. If I have a stroke, I want to go to the emergency room. If I have a broken arm, I don't want anything else but an ER for someone to set my arm. But that is sick care. So I think that we need to move more towards health care. We need to be more vigilant in our own health. They had an article, we had a lot of snow. Well, we didn't have a lot of snow, but some people in North Carolina had a lot of snow. And so they had a news program, they had a news program about how shoveling can cause you to have a heart attack. And what the risk factors were if you kind of needed to contact your doctor before you started shoveling snow. And so the cardiologist was on TV and he said that you need to make sure that you don't have any chronic illnesses such as obesity, heart disease, diabetes, those types of, well, just a whole bunch of those types of things, which you would know anyway if you kind of didn't need to get out there and go shoveling. But how about if there's something underlying and you don't know you have it? There are a lot of skinny people that fall out with heart attacks. So, I mean, we have to change our thinking. There has to be a better way, and there is a better way. The patient that I was just referring to that's on all 4 of these medications with the same side effects, and could be making her thyroid worse, her kidneys worse, or her liver worse if she's having issues. She really didn't want to hear anything. She came in for chiropractic, which I'm happy to give her. But the thing is, the main place that she is having pain is the center of her where her digestive system, the nerves that control that portion of her digestive system, they go. So in addition to that, before I even thought about this stuff, I was like, oh, do you have any issues with your gallbladder, your stomach, your small intestines, your pancreas? Do you have any issues there? Because in this area of your mid, or your lower thoracic, upper lumbar spine, that's what those areas control. And lo and behold, the 4 medications that she's on simultaneously have to do with those areas and causing side effects in those areas. So I'm just saying, like, you know, it's so funny. I saw something the other day and it said, if you tell someone to eat a Whopper and a big old Diet Coke, you don't hear anything. But if you tell someone to try to eat kale and water, then you have a big issue about it. It's amazing how our society is. Our food is literally killing us. Not knowing what we should not eat is literally killing us. So I hate to be a Debbie Downer today, but you know, when I see things like this, it just makes me upset. You know, I'm trying to do my best. I've told you my food sensitivities. I'm trying to work on that. We have an emotional connection to food, which is why when we post food on social media, we get such a response to it. Everybody loves food. Shoot, I love food. I'm from Clarkston, North Carolina, which half of the people who have been watching are from there also. So they know how it is when we go to those church functions, and you know, there's no vegan anywhere. There's no healthy substitutes. And we just have to do better. As we know better, we do better. So either way, I was telling you that I am having my inflammation talk today. We've got a great response. We're hoping to have a full house tonight, and we will be sending lives and videos and pictures from there. So if anyone has any questions about anything that I spoke upon today, please let me know. And also, I was telling that instead of alkaline water, those are some of the things that I told you before. Instead of alkaline water, let's do spring water, guys. And also with the natural deodorant, I changed from Tom's because it was irritating my underarms, and I'm using the Crystal now, which should be very easy to find in your local health food stores. So, hey Brian, hey Desmond. Okay, alrighty then. We will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you soon. All right, bye.